Welcome students. Today we'll be learning about conjugated dienes. Before going into what is conjugated dienes, first let us look at what is the method of preparation of this conjugated dienes. It is prepared by base-induced elimination of a HX group, that is any hydrohalide from an allylic halide. How these allylic halides are prepared? It is prepared by, say, allylic bromide. In this case, is prepared from bromination using N-bromosuccinamide in light, you get an allylic bromide. What is allylic bromide? That is bromine attached to the allylic position. What is an allylic position? Position next to the double bond. The carbon next to the double bond is called as an allylic carbon. So bromine being attached to that allylic carbon, it is called as an allylic bromide. Now this undergoing a dehydrohalogenation reaction, that is H from this and Br from this, to get a conjugated diene. What is a conjugated diene now? Conjugated diene is two double bonds separated by one single bond. Okay, so it is a diene because it contains two double bonds, but it is a conjugated diene because it is these two double bonds are separated by a single bond. You can also have a diene which is non-conjugated, such as in this structure, wherein you have double bonds at the terminal carbon. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means it is penta, and you have diene because it is two alkene, two double bonds. So it is a diene. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 4 pentadiene. Now these two double bonds are separated by two sigma bonds. It is not separated by only one sigma bond as in this case. So this is a non-conjugated diene. A conjugated diene is one wherein the two double bonds are separated by one single bond. There are other methods for preparation of uh, allylic conjugated diene, but these are not part of your syllabus. Now, coming to the reactions of conjugated dienes, just as you had electrophilic addition in simple alkenes, that is your monoenes, there is the same reaction applies in this case also. That is, you can have electrophilic additions on conjugated dienes. There are two reactions. First is bromination and second is addition of HBr. Let us look at first the bromination. Bromination of conjugated dienes at lower temperature will give 1,2 addition product. What is this 1,2 addition product? That means bromine is added at the first carbon and the second carbon. But this is possible when you are doing the reaction at 0 degrees. However, the same bromination when you do at higher temperatures, it gives 1,4 addition. What is 1,4 addition? That is bromine is being added at the first carbon and the fourth carbon. How this is occurring? 1,2 addition is your conventional bromination of monoenes, that is single alkenes. First, there is the electrophilic attack of the pi bond onto the bromine. This other bromine which is there, it leaves as a bromide ion. Now this attack of this forms a bromonium ion. This serves as both as electrophile and nucleophile. Why it is serving as an electrophile? Because the pi electrons are attacking this bromine, and also the lone pair which is present on this bromine will attack the other carbon in this case. So it forms a bromonium ion. The bromide which is cleaved from this particular step attacks the bromonium ring and opens it to form a 1,2 addition. This is your conventional bromination. Now, this 1,2 dibromide which is formed, it can further undergo reaction. It is a different type of reaction. It is not an addition now. It is a nucleophilic substitution reaction. Although we call it as 1,4 addition, this is a nucleophilic substitution type of reaction. How it can react? Because the bromine here, because it has lone pair of electron, it can act as a nucleophile. This carbon bromine bond which is there is a polar bond. Bromine being an electronegative atom, it will withdraw electrons towards itself. So this will be slightly delta positive, and this will be slightly delta. This will be slightly delta negative, and this will be slightly delta positive. because this is devoid of electrons, this can act as an electrophile. Okay. Now, when this attack takes place it forms a cation intermediate, and you have the leaving of the bromide ion. Now, this bromide ion again attacks this particular cation intermediate at the fourth position to open the ring in this manner, and thus you get a 1,4 addition product, that is bromine being added at the first carbon and bromine being added at the fourth carbon. This why this is occurring at lower temperatures and this is occurring at high temperatures, you can this can be explained by using the energy diagram, that is your reaction coordinate diagram, wherein energy is the energy of the reaction is plotted on the y-axis and the reaction coordinates on the x-axis, the reaction progress. What is happening when the 1,3-butadiene, in this case, it is brominated at lower temperature, it has to undergo a transition state for this particular intermediate to form the product, which is dibromo. Now, when the same reaction is carried out at higher temperatures, this 1,2-dibromo compound can further undergo this transformation to form a transition state for this particular intermediate in this case, and you have the subsequent 1,4 addition product being formed. Now see the energy difference required for the transition state to be achieved for 1,2 addition product and 1,4 addition product. Now delta G star represents the energy of activation. Energy of activation means the energy required to reach the transition state. Now this is delta G 1,2 star denotes the energy of activation required for the transition state of 1,2 addition product, whereas delta G 1,4 star denotes the energy required for the transition state to be achieved for the 1,4 addition product. See the energy difference. This is less than, that is the energy of activation, your delta G star is for 1,2 addition is less than delta G for 1,4 addition. So this reaction can proceed at lower temperatures. You do not require any external heat being supplied. However, to surpass this amount of energy, we require the heat to be supplied. Therefore, this is formed at a higher temperature. Okay. Now, since this is formed first without any heat, supply of heat, this is called as a kinetic product. This is the product formed spontaneously. Okay, the spontaneous reaction. It is a spontaneous reaction. However, for this product to be formed, it has to be surpassed through this energy transition state, and it is surpassed by supplying an external heat. Now, see the energy difference for this product. This is delta G0 and indicates the gives free energy for that particular reaction. Free energy for the product. In this case, for 1,2 addition, it is less, and 1,4 addition, it is more. That means at slightly lower energy than this product. That is the 1,4 addition product is at lower energy than the 1,2 addition product. That means this is more stable and this is less stable. Recall the steps in the 1,2 addition. This is a irreversible reaction. This is a reversible reaction. We are supplying sufficient energy by the way of heating to surpass this transition state required for this particular intermediate. But that energy which is supplied is so high that it can still go reverse. However, the product is still formed. This is because the product, that is your 1,4 addition product, is at lower energy than the 1,2 addition product. That is, this is more stable than the 1,2 addition. So this higher stability of this 1,4 addition product drives this reaction to completion. Although it is reversible reaction, the higher stability of this product gives you a 1,4 addition product. Uh, More stable product indicates it is a thermodynamic product. So this is a kinetic product and this is a thermodynamic product. What is a thermodynamic product? The more stable product is a thermodynamic product, and a kinetic product is one wherein the energy of activation is less. That is, the energy required for this transition state to be reached is less than this. So in summary, you have to remember that 1,2 addition takes place at lower temperature and 1,4 addition takes place at higher temperatures. A second type of electrophilic addition reaction is addition of HBr to 1,3-butadiene. In this case, you get a mixture of products. However, the 1,2 addition product which is there is at slightly higher ratio, that is at 71%, and the 1,4 addition product, that is H being added. Again, the Markovnikov rule is followed here, that is H being added to carbon bearing more number of hydrogens and bromine being added to carbon bearing more number of carbons in this case. So, in 1,2 addition as well as in 1,4 addition, the same Markovnikov rule is being observed. 1,2 addition, H is added to the first carbon and bromine is added to the second carbon. In 1,4 addition, the H is being added to the first carbon and bromine is added to the fourth carbon in this case. Why you are getting this mixture of products? When you react 1,3-butadiene with an electrophilic proton, what happens? There can be possibility of formation of two carbocations in this case. First is a secondary allylic carbocation. What is why this is an allylic carbocation? Because the positive charge is developed on the allylic position. What is an allylic position? The carbon next to a double bond is an allylic carbon. So carbocation is formed at the allylic position, and this is a secondary carbocation because it is attached to two more carbon atoms. So this is a secondary allylic, and there can be also formation of a primary non-allylic carbon. However, this is not formed. This can form when the H plus is attacking this particular carbon and bromine is attacking the, but this is against the Markovnikov rule, so this will not be formed. Now this secondary allylic carbon which is there can undergo resonance stabilization, wherein the positive charge is now moving from the second carbon to the fourth carbon. Now, when the bromide is attacking the intermediate, wherein the carbocation is at the second position, you get 1,2 addition product, and when the bromide is attacking the carbocation at the fourth position in the resonance structure, you get 1,4 addition. Similar to your bromination, here also you have two different conditions. At 0 degree, the 1,2 addition product is a major product, whereas at higher temperatures such as 40 degrees, the reaction product ratio is reversed. That means 1,4 addition product is the major product in this case, whereas 1 addition product is a minor product. Again, this can be explained with the use of an energy profile diagram. Now there is a common intermediate. The transition state energy required for this transition state to achieve is less in case of 1,2 adduct, whereas the transition state required for the 1,4 addition product is slightly higher than the 1,2 addition. So this is your kinetic product because the energy of activation, that is energy required for to reach this transition state, is less than the energy required for this particular 1,4 adduct product addition product being formed. Adduct means the addition product. Now see the energy values of the 1,4 addition product and 1,2 addition product. This is at least slightly lower energy than your 1,2 addition product. Therefore, this is more stable. Now, since this is more stable, this is the thermodynamic product. So again, therefore, it is 1,4 addition product is a thermodynamic product in this case, and 1,2 addition product is the kinetic product in this case. The last reaction of conjugated dienes is a Diels-Sutter cycloaddition reaction. It is a reaction of a diene with a Dienophile. What is a dienophile? Diene seeker, diene loving. So it is an alkene. How this is reaction is occurring is the pi electrons of this double bond attack this particular carbon, and the pi electrons of dienophile attack this particular carbon here, and the pi electron shift to this particular bond here. So what is happening? There are two new sigma bonds being formed, and one pi bond shifting. So two pi bonds are broken in this case, this and this, to form two new sigma bond, and one pi bond is shifting its position. Now there is a condition for dienophile. The simple ethene, that is CH2CH2, cannot react with 1,3-butadiene. A delta positive carbon is required for this. What is a delta positive carbon? That is this delta positive, and this is delta negative. Why this is delta negative? Because oxygen being an electronegative atom, it will withdraw electrons towards itself. Therefore, it will develop a slightly negative charge, and this will develop a slightly delta positive charge. So this is the condition required. One of the carbons in the double bond should have a delta positive carbon attached to it. So other groups which can be there is carboxyl group or a cyano group. And more the number of such groups are attached to the carbon bearing the double bonds, higher is the reactivity of this reaction. That means if this particular H was replaced by again this particular group, the reaction will be faster than this 3-butanone. Okay. So this completes your diene chapter. So in summary, 1,2 addition product of electrophilic addition is observed at lower temperature, and 1,4 addition product is observed at higher temperature. And the second type of reaction is Diels-Alder cycloaddition reaction, which is the reaction of a dienophile and a diene. And the requirement for dienophile is that it should have a delta positive carbon in this case, and higher the number of this particular groups attached to the carbon bearing the double bond, more is the reactivity.